2 Corinthians 12:9. You don't have to be strong. God's grace is enough. When life becomes heavy, when your strength runs out, when you have no more words to pray, God gently speaks to your heart and says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." 2 Corinthians 12:9. Let that sink in for a moment. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to wear a mask of strength, because God never asked you to be strong on your own. He never said, "Fix it yourself." He said, "Lean on me." He said, "Trust me." Sometimes we think our weakness disqualifies us from God's love. But in truth, our weakness is where His love begins to shine the brightest. When you've tried everything, when you've cried silently at night, when no one understands the pain you carry, that's when He says, "My grace will carry you." You see, the Apostle Paul, a faithful servant of God, had a deep pain, something he called a thorn in the flesh. He begged God to take it away. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. But God didn't remove it. Instead, he replied, "My grace is sufficient for you." God didn't give Paul what he wanted. He gave him what he needed: grace, strength, and peace in the middle of the storm. That's the God we serve. He doesn't always take the storm away, but He walks with you through it. He doesn't always change the situation, but He changes you in the middle of it. So if you feel weak today, I want to remind you, weakness is not failure. Weakness is a space where God's power becomes real. Have you been trying to hold everything together? Trying to be strong for everyone even when you're breaking inside? Let me tell you this. You were never meant to carry it all. Let God take over. Let Him be your strength when yours runs dry. Let Him be your light when everything feels dark. Let Him be your peace when the world is chaos. We often wait to go to God until we're better, until we feel holy, clean, strong. But God doesn't love a future version of you. He loves you right now, weak, tired, unsure. That's who He came for. That's who His grace is made for. So, the next time you feel like you've hit your lowest point, say this prayer: God, I am not strong enough, but I believe your grace is enough for me. Be my strength today. Be my peace. Be my hope. Because that's all you need. Not a plan, not control, not perfection, just His presence, just His grace. You don't need to be enough, because God already is. So take a deep breath, let go of the weight, and rest in the arms of the one whose grace never runs out. If this message has spoken to your heart today, I invite you to comment below. His grace is enough for me. Don't forget to share this message with someone who's feeling weary. Subscribe to Heavenly Inspiration for more words that uplift your soul and remind you, you are never alone.